All right, for example 3, it's asking us to evaluate. And to evaluate this, we're going to do it without our calculator. So what we're going to do is it says log base 5 of 125. Okay, I don't know that off the top of my head. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to think 5 to the what power is 125. Okay, 5 to the what power is 125? Well, since 5 to the third is 125, right? 5 cubed is 125. We could say that log base 5 of 125 is 3. So log base 5 of 125 is 3. All right, let's look at this next one. It's a step more difficult. So it says log base 1/4 of 16. We are going to think 1/4 to the what power is 16. Okay, so this is a little bit more difficult because not everybody knows that off the top of your head. You could also think of, remember that 1/4 is the same as saying 4 to the negative 1. Okay, so 4 to the negative 1, or negative first power, times what would equal 16? Well, we know that 4 negative 1. Oops, that's not a 1 now. Let's see if I have an eraser. 4 to the negative 1 times question mark equals 16 is 4 squared. Well, if I have the same base, my exponents have to be the same. So negative 1 times something equals 2. That would be negative 2. So we could say since 1/4 to the negative 2 equals 16, log base 1/4 of 16 is negative 2. So we're using what we know about the relation between a logarithm and an exponential to solve. So log base 1/4 of 16 is negative 2. Okay. All right, let's look at this one. This is a rule that we'll kind of just get used to. Log base 3 of 0. We think about 3 to the what power would equal 0. 3 to the what power equals 0? Well, there's nothing. So there's no such power. Okay, so since there's no such power, we're going to say that log base 3 of 0 is undefined. Okay, so anytime we take a log base anything of 0, there's not going to be a solution. It's undefined. Okay, so that's just kind of a rule that you're going to get used to, so you don't need to do all this thinking. Just say, oh, I know if it's a log base anything of 0, it's undefined. I can't find it. All right, and the last one we're going to look at is log base 2 of 2 to the 8th. We're going to think 2 to the what power would equal 2 to the 8th. Okay, so I'm just rewriting it in exponential form. Please note that I'm not saying 2 to the x because now I'm defining a variable. So I'm just thinking this 2 to the what power? Okay, equals 2 to the 8th. Well, I have the same base, so my powers would have to be the same. So since 2 to the 8th equals 2 to the 8th, we're going to say log base 2 of 2 to the 8th equals 8. And that's something we're going to get used to, is knowing that if this and this match, that's going to be my solution. Okay, so that's something that we're just going to start to recognize. Log base 2 of 2 to the 8th would just equal 8. Log base b of b to the x would just be x.